word for the day is movement, as in the progressive movement in Florida. One of the key things that we as activists and politicians need to change is the way that we think of the progressive movement in the state. We need to stop thinking of the different parts of the movement as special interests or somehow outside of the mainstream, somehow not part of what it is that we should be focusing on or pursuing. So when we talk about women, for instance, women are not a special interest. They are part of the movement. They are the backbone of the movement. African Americans are not a special interest. They are part of the movement. They are the backbone of the movement. Children are not special interests. They are a key component of the future of the movement. State workers, teachers, unions, firefighters, police officers, these are not special interests. These are the backbone of the movement. The LGBT community, these are not special interests. This is the movement itself. These are the backbone of the movement. We need to switch our way of approaching these things. Environmentalists, not special interests. These are the backbone of the movement. An attack on any part of the movement should be considered as an attack on all of the movement. So when they propose a bill that will undercut the ability of unions to organize, we need to be in the streets protesting, just like they are in Wisconsin. We need to be up at the Capitol rallying and making sure that if they are going to do this stuff, that they're going to lose in the next election, because the people are going to know what they did, and the people are going to know that this is an attack on the people, not just an attack on this one particular group. We need to have a combined effort. If we combine, work together, we all win. If we stay separate and disparate as we are now, and the party doesn't pay attention to this as well, and pull these groups together and treat these groups as equal partners in the movement to elect Democrats, to elect progressive candidates, and to enact progressive policies, then we're all going to continue to lose. They're in the streets protesting for a 5% cut to benefits and a attack on collective bargaining rights. The attack on unions and workers in the state of Florida is significantly worse than that. So there's no reason that we shouldn't be doing the same type of thing that they're doing up there. We don't have to go out in the freezing cold to protest here. It's really nice and sunny up in Tallahassee. And good kudos to two of the key components of the progressive movement working in Florida right now, Progress Florida and Florida Watch Action, they're planning the Awake the State rallies for the beginning of the session. But we need to make sure that when the LGBT community has its lobby days up at the Capitol, that the rest of us show up in solidarity and support them when they're up there. When unions go up there to lobby the Capitol and hold rally outside the Capitol, we all need to be there. And we need to make sure that we recognize that an assault on one of our groups, one of our constituent groups, is an assault on the entire movement. And if we respond that way, then we will win, and we will be able to convince the voters and the public and the elected officials that they can't divide us up and conquer, and that they can't ignore the will of the movement if we actually act that way.